What's going on, guys? Juice Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. And today it's going to be Thursday the 24th of May. And we have got a lot to get through in today's episode, so just before we get started, as always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to show support by leaving a like rating, it'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, press the subscribe button for more, and press that notifications tab next to it to receive an alert every single time I upload a video. If you missed yesterday's video, down below in the description box, and the schedule right now is 8 AM for a transfer video. If there's a second upload of the day, that'd be 9 PM. And in the comment section below, based off the 2014 World Cup of James Rodriguez, who do you think is going to be the surprise player at this summer's World Cup? Let me know your answers down below, but let's jump on to confirmed deals. And the very first player is a German centre-back called Heinz, going to Freiburg from FC Cologne for around €3 million. Then we've got a German striker called Schreiber going to FC Augsburg from Hertha Berlin, and that one is a free transfer. A Serbian centre-back called Spajic has joined FK Krasnodar in the Russian league from Anderlecht, and the fee for that was around £5.4 million, and I think it's around €6 million. The final player on this page is a very big one, in fact, being Radetzky, the goalkeeper from Finland, and right now in the Bundesliga team of the season. He's gone to Bayer Leverkusen on a free transfer from Frankfurt, and that's a pretty big one as well for the fact that their current goalkeeper Bernd Leno, who is going to the World Cup this summer with Germany, he's been linked massively to Arsenal. And if you look at the Bayer Leverkusen tweet where they announced Radetzky, all the replies are from Arsenal fans saying like announce Leno and stuff, and could it happen? We'll have to wait and see, but I imagine that'd be after the World Cup. And a second player going to Bayer Leverkusen is going to be a young Brazilian player called Paulinho from Vasco da Gama, and this deal was worked out I think the beginning of April or the end of April, so potentially over a month ago, and the fee is €25 million, again from Vasco da Gama. I've never seen him play, but apparently he can't play anywhere along the front three, and also just behind the striker, but for 25 mil for a 17-year-old, he must have so much potential. And the final two confirmed ones today, I'll go to managerial changes, and the very first one's a huge one for Arsenal, being Unai Emery being confirmed as Arsenal manager on a 2-year deal with option of a third. He managed to win the league this season and the French Cup, and the thing for the PSG owners, they want to advance now in the Champions League, and unfortunately for him, they didn't do that. And it's a fresh start and a new era for Arsenal now, and I imagine fans are quite excited about it, and it'd be interesting to see who he signs. And the final confirmed today is going to be Carlo Ancelotti going to Napoli on a 3-year deal to become the manager, and that opens up the door for Sarri to go to Chelsea. And reports are saying Conte will probably be sacked by Chelsea very soon, although they have to pay him like £9 million to actually release him kind of thing, and that's quite a big hit there. But either way, Sarri coming in, that'd be a good move. And now we're going to move on to potential deals, and the very first one is going to be Jan Oblak, and this one isn't a transfer away from Atletico, it's a new contract with the club. And the reason it's not in the confirmed section is a simple fact that at this point in time, Atletico haven't announced it when I'm recording this video, but maybe tomorrow it will be announced. But basically Atletico have tied down the goalkeeper Jan Oblak to a new deal. The Slovenian is rated as one of the best goalkeepers in the world at this point in time, and has been previously linked to a move to the Premier League and Paris Saint-Germain. He kept 22 clean sheets last season with Atletico Madrid, and they finished second just behind Barca. They won the Europa League on top of that, but the main thing about his contract in regards to Atletico Madrid is it's now got a huge €180 million release clause, and I'm pretty certain that's double what his original one was. And now a rumour for Wolves fans. So according to France Football, they're saying that Premier League side Wolves have activated a €13 million purchase clause to sign French defender Willy Bolly. It's a permanent deal now after initial loan spell from FC Porto, and the player has signed a long-term contract with the Championship title winners. And again, just like Jan Oblak, it'll probably be confirmed very soon, and that'll be in the confirmed section of the video in a potential couple of days' time. Then we got to one according to Manchester Evening News. West Ham are set to make an inquiry for the loan availability of Man City youngster, 17-year-old Phil Foden. He is regarded as a massive talent for City, and in the long run, hopefully, for the England national team. And the final player on this page is going to be Thomas Lemar of AS Monaco, and recently, last year, has been linked to Arsenal, Liverpool and also Barca, but now linked to a move to Italy, and in particular to Lazio. He managed to get into the French World Cup squad for the upcoming tournament, and the Italian outfit have made initial contacts with Monaco over the possibility of signing the player this summer, according to Tutto Mercato. He was very close to leaving Monaco last summer in the last week of the transfer window to Arsenal or to Liverpool, and back then it was like £90 million, but now it's probably about 50, maybe even lower than that. And now moving on to page number 2 of potential deals. The very first one is according to Sky Sports News, Atletico Madrid and Inter Milan are interested in signing West Brom striker Salomon Rondon. And with the club being relegated, I do imagine he's got a release clause in there, which does actually make a much cheaper option, potentially for Atletico and also Inter Milan. And as a backup player, he'd probably be pretty decent off the bench. And given how physical he can be, I do imagine he'll be a plan B option for Atletico and Inter again, and maybe other teams are interested. And now we go on to one according to the Times. Wayne Rooney is set to hold further talks with DC United this week. No deals complete just yet, but Washington Post, however, in America, are saying that a medical could take place today. I did cover in yesterday's episode as well that Leighton Baines could be going to the MLS from Everton, so maybe two of the Englishmen could be leaving to go to America. And Everton are set to bring in a new manager, and maybe they may try and convince Wayne Rooney to stay, but if his heart is set on a move away, I imagine it would happen. And now we move on to one according to The Guardian. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola is considering a move for 18-year-old Ajax defender and Dutch international defender De Ligt. Everyone knows how good he is, and with captain Vincent Kompany not getting any younger, it'd be a very good long-term replacement for him. However, the likes of Tottenham and also I believe Bayern Munich are also interested, but fee, it'd probably cost like 50 mil plus, but for City, that's not too much of an issue. And on a FIFA standpoint, I'm really looking forward to his team this season next week if he gets one, I'm assuming, in the rest of the world. It honestly will be one of the best centre-backs in the game, and maybe if he gets one on FIFA 19, that'd be pretty insane in the Prem. And now we've got one for Leipzig then. So according to L'Equipe in France, German outfit Leipzig have struck a provisional €16 million deal with Montpellier for highly rated French defender Mukiele. Sorry if I say his name wrong, by the way, but his FIFA card right now is 72 rated, and he's okay like as a silver, but on head-to-head right now his upgrade, he's up to a gold centre-back with like 80 plus pace, and he's quite strong. And that could be a very overpowered hyperlink to Upamecano at the start of FIFA 19, we'll have to wait and see. And the article does say he may wait for a move to another French club, and I'm assuming that's like Paris Saint-Germain or maybe like Lyon or something, but at the moment Leipzig is still favourites for him, and he can play right back, centre back, and even in midfield. And moving on to another page and a very short one according to Daily Telegraph, Arsenal are plotting a move for Jean-Michel Seri as Unai Emery looks to make his first signing. It doesn't mention a fee, but the fee around last summer and the very start of this window is around £40 million, and I imagine Arsenal would probably be interested in that. Then we move on to Anthony Martial. According to Daily Mail, and yes, there's linked to Tottenham by the way, Manchester United are willing to listen to offers for Martial, but they will not sell him to a rival in England. And that obviously makes a lot of sense because so far Tottenham and Chelsea have been linked to him on top of it, and Arsenal, and United won't want to strengthen them types of teams around him. And Martial has the potential, by the way, to be a world beater. If he gets his attitude right and actually gets minutes, he can be incredible. The clubs linked to him outside of England are the likes of Juventus. I think Atletico Madrid will be interested if they sell Griezmann, but we'll have to wait and see how things pan out. Now we've got on to Claudio Marchisio, and according to multiple reports today, he is set to leave Juventus this summer. He has been with the club since 1993, so a staggering 25 years, and made more than 300 appearances, but he's now found playing time much harder to come by the last 2 seasons, and now may look to exit and go to MLS potentially. He's already said he won't sign for another Serie A club, which makes complete sense, and a move to the MLS, whoever gets him, has got a very good player still. And now we've got 2 updates about Riyad Mahrez and a potential move to Manchester City. So according to Manchester Evening News first up, City would have to pay up to £60 million if they want to sign him from Leicester, and The Guardian has said it could be 75 mil. The initial fee was around £50 million, and a couple days before that, reports were suggesting that Leicester have taken their valuation down a bit, and they want Patrick Roberts in return. But if they get Roberts at 75 mil, that's a lot of money to be paying. But I've always said it, Mahrez, he's a quality player. And now moving on to one from Gazzetta dello Sport, which if it happens, will be absolutely insane. Apparently PSG have made a €100 million bid for Milinkovic-Savic. Manchester United are also interested in the Lazio midfielder, and with Lazio missing out on Champions League football, it wouldn't surprise if he does make a move. And if a player has a good World Cup or a solid World Cup, their price, it absolutely rockets, so 100 mil, it could be even more than that. And another player linked to Paris Saint-Germain today, according to L'Equipe this time, is going to be Juventus legend Gianluigi Buffon. Apparently his agent was in Paris on Tuesday to meet with PSG officials. There are still quite a few teams linked to him, especially in the Prem, but I think he will go to PSG. And a player linked to Juventus this time with a return to Juventus is going to be Alvaro Morata. So the Chelsea striker yesterday was pictured with his agent in Milan, but he was with the Juventus director. Yesterday he was linked to AC Milan and also Juve, so I don't know if he'll make a return or not because Chelsea only signed 1 year ago. But the fact he's with his agent and the Juve director, that to me sounds like something could happen. And now we've got an update regarding Iniesta's future, and it's crazy to say but away from Barcelona. And reports are saying Iniesta will announce his move to Vissel Kobe in Japan today. He played his final game for Barca on Sunday, and it's pretty much at the Camp Nou by the way until 1 AM. He just sat there, taking it all in. He was initially expected to go to the Chinese Super League, however now, it looks like he's going to the J-League instead. Also, I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but I think it's Kobe or Kobe. Either way, they do also have Podolski at this point in time. And in fact, this may be confirmed very soon because Sky did tweet saying, breaking news, Iniesta says he'll be moving to Japan and is expected to go to Vissel Kobe. And now we've gone to the final 3 rumours today then. The very first one, or first 2, are linked to Liverpool being French international players. And according to ESPN first up, Liverpool are in fact close to reaching an agreement to bring Nabil Fekir to Anfield. The sum total being in the region of £60 million, and the deal could be closed right after the Champions League final on Saturday. The Lyon president did say publicly like 2 days ago now that Liverpool haven't contacted him at this point in time, and it would take a lot of money to get Fekir away from Lyon. But like I said last summer, that Lacazette wouldn't be leaving the club in a couple of weeks after he joined Arsenal. So again, we'll have to wait and see, but £60 million apparently it could be enough to get him. And then we've gone to Don Ballon, who by the way aren't very reliable, but it's not just them reported this one. Liverpool are reportedly on the verge of opening talks with Barca regarding the acquisition of Ousmane Dembele. And you're probably wondering why Barca would get rid of Dembele just a year after buying him from Dortmund for over £100 million. But the guy next to him in this video, being Antoine Griezmann, that could be why. And Mundo Deportivo is saying Barca remain confident that Atletico Madrid striker Antoine Griezmann will still sign for the club this summer. Apparently Griezmann has given Barca his word that he will sign for them. He still has that clause in his contract of €100 million, and I believe I saw earlier that the Barca president hasn't ruled out a move for Griezmann whatsoever. And if Griezmann was to go to Barca, it leaves the whole thing about Dembele again, and it ties in with the rumours going around right now that if Barca get Griezmann, it does seem they could get rid of Dembele at least for 1 season on loan. I doubt it would be a permanent basis, but some places suggest a 2-year loan deal with an option to buy. But that guys, it is going to be it for this video. So as always, if you enjoyed it, make sure to show support by leaving a like rating. It'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, press the subscribe button for more and press the notifications tab next to it to receive an alert every single time I upload a video. If you missed yesterday's video, down below in the description box, 8 AM every single day is a transfer video, a second video if it is one, that'll be 9 PM. And in the comment section below, who do you think is going to be a surprise standout player at this summer's World Cup? Let me know down below. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.